everybody. Just gonna wait a second and let people come in. Hey Ralph. Hey Eric. How's everybody doing? Get them off. Everybody doing all right tonight? Trying to get this lowered down a little bit. No, it don't do no good to complain, that's for sure. I don't know what I used that tripod for last. Still on the road. Just got home from church. Had the Christmas cantata tonight. Went and listened to some good music. Had some finger foods afterwards. I just walked in the door literally like 5 minutes ago. So just got home. Yeah, we got 5 inches of rain here Friday. Then a little more Saturday morning, yesterday morning. Everything is soaking wet. You can't do nothing. You rut anything up you drive on right now. Even in the yard, if you get out of the driveway in the yard, you're making tracks. I think it's supposed to be pretty until Thursday though, I think. And Thursday they're right back calling for rain again. So maybe between now and then I can get that hay moved. I would definitely like to get it all moved off of there. Working on 2 contracts for next year still. Actually, one of them's new. I haven't even mentioned one of them. Maybe they'll pan out too. So what y'all got going on? Need some LED lights for a mixer. Let me step in there and grab my paper. I'll be right back in just 1 second, guys. I just went and grabbed my paper. That way I can we hope to finally get that hay moved. Think you're gonna become a shrimp farmer? Yeah, we just hope to get that hay moved off of that property. Hey, farm mom. And finish getting ready for Santa Claus. Gotta try to make Santa Claus happen. Because the time's just about here. Hey, SLC. How y'all doing? Thought I was Santa Claus? I feel like it. Y'all guys give us a thumbs up if you would. Hey, S squared. No tree or lights, man. You gotta have time for it. Gotta have a little Christmas tree, Ralph. Hey, Samson Farms. Glad you stopped in here and chat with us, buddy. Yeah, you gotta make time for a Christmas tree. If you don't have youngins, I reckon you might not be as important, but I think I'm gonna still do one even when my kids are grown. That way maybe Santa Claus will still stop by and see me and drop me a little something off. I think they finally got a farm bill passed Friday. First year not having a tree since you've been married. Your wife will have it up when you get home this weekend and surprise you. That would be awesome if Santa Claus did bring a tractor with a cab. Hey, Back Farms. Your wife's too short to reach it. Yeah, I would like for Santa Claus to bring one. But if he did, I'd still have to pay him, I'm sure. That's how it works with my other stuff we get. South Carolina. Where are you located at? Samson Farms? Iowa. Yeah, I just found your channel today where V's are done the shout out, and I went over there and checked a couple of them out, and looks good, just like what a lot of the rest of us is doing. Just messing around with cows and stuff too. Y'all leaving to head north. The size of the herd don't matter. One cow can work you to death if the conditions get just right. I've had year before last we had the ice storm, and I was about ready to get rid of all mine. We couldn't keep water to none of them. Everything we had froze and busted, and But we luckily made it through it. Samson, I think I seen on yours that you had a blue heeler cattle dog. We've got a blue female and we've got a red male. We just put our male and female together about, I don't know, a month ago. So maybe we'll have some of our first puppies off of them. Might not breed them no more after this time because I didn't get them to breed them. But I would like to have one litter off of them. But yeah, there's a lot of rain. The rivers is actually is flooding again here in our area right now. Jackie would take, what's that, Ralph? 2-year-old female, that's about the same as ours. I think our female was 2 and our male was 3. 5 bottle calves. If they was close by me, I would get them. Yeah, I can't drive all the way up there to get a free calf though. That will be a long ride. Yeah, our female, like I said, she's 2, and our male's red. He's 3. He's a lot more serious about working with the cows and stuff. The female, she's still, I mean, she listens and all good to my son. My son's the one that is training them with the cows and stuff. And I just let him, he handles the dogs. But just from me watching, she still got a lot of playfulness in her. She wants to play more than she does work. But that red, the male, he's the real deal. If you put him on a cow, or if you go in the cow pen to work, you don't have to worry about the bull or nothing getting on top of you. Because he'll have to kill that dog before he gets where you at. Unless you call the dog back and make the dog sit down. Then if my son will tell him to sit, and he'll sit down and let the bull walk all the way up. And as long as he don't touch him. Now if the bull touches him, he puts him back on his own then. Thank you, S Squared. Yeah, y'all guys give us a thumbs up if you would. Y'all got any questions or anything, fire them away and I'll answer them the best I can. There's only a few things that I don't tell. The cow prices was up at the sale you was at. Where was that sale at? I've got a couple of actually one of them's a bull calf that I was gonna keep. I left him intact. I was gonna keep him as a bull. Hey Ohio, everything's going good here. How about you? Yeah, I was gonna keep him as to see how he growed on up to be a replacement bull. Yeah, all of our cows is beef cows. They're not, we don't have no registered, no, but they just beef cows, what I call them. Most of them's Angus and then some of them's crosses. I mean, some of them do have white on them. Danville High. $1.70 a pound. Hereford 95 cents. Hey, my slice of heaven. Yeah, we had rain Friday and yesterday, a little bit yesterday. Yesterday was a nice day overall though. But Friday from 5:30 in the morning until I got home at 11:30 that night, it was still raining. It rained all day. Yep, I do have a processor. My neighbor runs a locker plant that processes meat. The day was a beautiful day here. But yeah, it's squared. I've got a guy that'll process it for you. Hey, Mr. David, we'll get together though, because I plan on meeting up with some of y'all guys this winter here for sure. And then we can get some talk serious about it. You know, we're going to raise some more hogs on the ground also. And then you'll just pay me for the hog. And I'll drop it off for the cow. Or if you want a half a cow, we can work on halves, quarters, whatever. Hey, World's OKS Farmer. But yeah, I'm going to get back. I used to raise 8 or 10 pigs a year on the ground, and we'll have them. I'll drop them off at the processor. All you got to do is pay me and pay the man to cut it up and tell him how you want it cut up, and then you'll go back and pick it up. It's packaged, wrapped, and froze if you want it froze. But we're gonna get back into that, being I got more people local now and local guys I'm meeting on here. We're in the process now of trying to work a deal out on some of that old hog equipment that we showed a couple weeks ago. Got a lot of little irons in the fire. Don't like to put too much out, so if it falls apart, then I don't have to be backing up. We do some. We raise some out grass fed up to. We raise ours between anywhere from 450, 500 to 600 pounds is where we sell our calves to the market. And to an individual, you know, I like to have them around 800 pounds, somewhere around 800. Now, if somebody specifically wanting it a little smaller, we'll work it out. But to sell mine at the market, I like to sell them between 450 and 550 is where I like to shoot to be. Found a trailer at Kings Mountain. That's not too awful far, Mr. David. Doing a little better now. That's freezer beef. Yeah, we try to keep all of our heifer calves that we can for replacements, unless they growing slow or if they was a twin or a free martin. A lot of people call them a free martin. But other than that, if they grow good and gain weight fast and got decent looking body condition, we try to hang on to them to keep growing the herd. But most of our beef is straight grass. Take them to 1,300 pound steers. DOT man pulled you over. You save a few heifers. Well, I haven't found nothing that I've decided to pull the trigger on yet. I am still looking at them two 766 Internationals. They old tractors like what I'm used to working with and working on. They're not cabbed, but I think they're like 95 horsepower apiece. The guy that's got them, he bought them brand new, both of them. I don't know what I want back farms. I don't have no certain specific one. I just know I want it to be somewhere between 90 and 100 horse probably. Like I said, I've been looking at a bunch of new ones and some used ones, and I talked to Chris, Denny's Country Life, the other day, and he got me hooked up on some site. Yeah, Squared, I think they'll do my job good. Yeah, the old ones are easier to work on. There's not too much on. Like that 766 is a lot like my 574s and 674s and stuff that we've been using and working on. And like I said, they're one owners. The guy that's got them bought them brand new. And they both will go right in the field today, ready to go to work. And I can buy both of them cheaper than your average down payment on a tractor. Yeah, they red. But I don't have nothing against green tractors or orange tractors. About 14 months old when you put them in with the bull. That's close to what we do too. Thank you, Ohio, for coming in, buddy. Have a good week. The main reason why I'm thinking about them two older tractors is that I can put my baler on one and leave it all year. I can put my cutter on the other one and leave it all year. Then I won't have to hook and unhook nothing all summer unless something breaks down. So that's why I'm leaning a lot hard that way right now. I'm trying to think of that. Grew up with deers and internationals. Yeah, but I really would like to have a cabbed in tractor. But right now I'm thinking it would better suit me and get me able to cover more ground that way. Because right now the tractor I cut with is the same tractor I bale with. So I can't cut and bale at the same time. Where if I make that decision to go with them two older tractors, I'll be able to cover more ground, and we're working on budget first, cab second. We're working on, I told y'all last week about one custom job for next year, and we've got another one now, and we don't want to take on more than we can do, because I want my word to be good. If I tell them I can do it, I want to be able to do it. But if with getting them tractors, we're going to be able to cover more ground. And if I need to pick up another cutter, I can pick up another disc mower. They're pretty reasonable. And we're still going to do we're still planning on doing the bell wrapping. Hey, Jim H. Glad you stopped in. Thank you, S Square, for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Have a good week. Hey, DLK. You doing all right? Yeah, like I said, we got a bunch of little irons in the fire that we trying to get the details worked out. And it's making it easier to make decisions to spend a little bit of money when I feel like I'm getting a good promise of work to do next year. Staying warm. Yeah, it was cold here last week. Now it's warm back up. Just a lot of rain. It was in the 60s yesterday and today. If y'all guys have it and you would, give us a thumbs up. Got up to 45 today there. Yeah, we got a couple of cold days last week. Or I say cold, I mean if it's in the 40s here during the day and the wind's blowing, that's cold here. I mean, it gets a good bit colder than that, but you go from a 60 day to a 38 day, it feels cold. Been in the 20s up this weekend. Yeah, we missed all the snow. What was that, last week? Beginning of last week, we missed it. All we got was rain. Everywhere here's a mud hole. Like I said, anything, if you go outside and try to do anything, you're making tracks. That's why we haven't been able to move all of that old hay that got wet earlier in the year. The tractor's still loaded on the trailer where I loaded it up earlier in the week in the video. School was off till Thursday. 3 hours late then. Yeah, I haven't even unloaded the 574. It's still out there on the trailer. Waiting. If I don't need it, I'm just gonna leave it on the trailer, because I know that's where I'm planning to carry it next. We used my father-in-law's 574 to hay up at the pasture that I show y'all the cows at. Any of y'all got anything interesting going on this week? Been 5 degrees there for the last couple days. Yeah, that's cold. We can't handle that 5 degrees here. Take care, Back Farms. Have a good week, buddy. We do it every Sunday night, or try to. Okay, you sent a message back. You sent me a message, DLK? Hey, Tucker Rogers, how you doing? Hey, SL Land Tech, y'all new guys coming in, shoot us a thumbs up. Third. At an eye doctor Friday. Logan, okay. Where are you from, Tucker? Where are you out of? I can't believe it's already Christmas time, though. Time has really flew by this year. I don't tell how many cows we got, Samson. I just don't. We're trying to get about 250 head. That's our goal. Is to try to get to around 250. And we're a long ways off of that. A couple more. Mandate for surgery. Yeah, it was lost my train of thought. It's hard to keep your attention span when you're talking and trying to read the comments at the same time. Or it is for my little pea brain. I done totally forgot. I'll come back and start on something else, I reckon. Yeah, same problem, yeah. It does get a little easier, though, because I've been doing them for a couple weeks or so. But I don't want to skip over any comments, and I like to try to read them all as they come up. That's why you keep seeing me lean up and scroll my phone back. Make sure I haven't missed nothing. Yeah, what have y'all seen? So that was your first live last night. It still amazes me how many farm channels is out there that I'm still running across. For some of them, like yours, I never heard of it or seen it or nothing until today. When I heard it on Visa. There's a ton of them, yep. You're right. I think either I seen it on one of your videos or on Visa. I think you said you have a job off the farm. So you work a full-time job and do your farming as a plus a job. That's got to be hard. And you do all of your own hay and stuff too? I saw you got that stalk stacker or corn stacker or something on that video today. Second shift at a factory. Okay. That means you can work on your farm some during the day. I couldn't work inside. It would drive me crazy. Not knowing if it was daylight or dark or raining or sun shining. We do all of our stuff too. We try to do all of our own repairs and upkeep on the stuff. That's one thing that scares me about newer tractors and stuff, because I don't know that I'm going to be able to fix them with all the computers and stuff that's on them now. Because I'm not good with computers. It's lucky I'm able to get this live stream to work. You work third shift at Dayco, Mr. David? No boss up your butt. That's why you drive big trucks. Yeah, that's you on the road a lot though, but you probably make a good living on the road like that. How many years you been driving, Ralph? My father-in-law drives trucks. He hauls it's his trucks and trailers, and he hauls for people. And you finished your career when your son started his? Started February 2000. Yeah, see, that's what scares me. Okay, World's Okayest Farmer, is it's hard for me to want to spend money to pay another man to come out there just to tell me, how to work on it. Like our vehicles, when they started coming out with the computer stuff, I figured out how to read them, and if I can't work on it and fix it, I don't see no need for me to have it. I about pulled my hair out with my Ford dually. A lot of people don't like the 6.0s. And when I first got it, I said a lot of bad words trying to figure it out, how to work on it. But I watched, I think it was Diesel Tech Ron on YouTube. That guy was a master with Ford Power Strokes. Yours is a 6.0. You ever watch any of Diesel Tech Ron's videos on the Ford 6.0s? If I have any trouble, if I don't know where to go, I look for Diesel Tech Ron, one of his videos, because he sure seems to know a lot about them. Yeah, he got killed in an accident. Yours burnt. Like I said, I never worked on one of them, but when I got it, I got so I could read the codes and figure out what they was telling me, and by using the other people on YouTube, it's led me in the right direction a bunch. Yeah, I used to see some of them guys on the Street Outlaws with them drag cars that hooked them laptops up to them. I think I got 220 some 228,000 on my truck. My buddy bought it brand new. He bought it brand new and he drove it up until I bought it probably 4 years ago or so. So I know it's never had a program or nothing put on it. It was always serviced like it was supposed to be. So we not too scared of it. I took the emission stuff off of it. Feels plenty strong though, like pulling hay like the other week when we loaded them big round bales on that video on the gooseneck trailer. You don't even know they're behind the truck. The truck hauls it pretty much the same loaded or unloaded. But I do be thinking about the head gasket because I hear so much stuff about it. You bought yours. Yeah, you won't find a deal like that now. A good truck now, they want $80,000 for a truck. I'm doing something totally wrong if $80,000 is normal to pay for a pickup truck. Yeah, if I had $80,000 trucks, I'd probably have new tractors, I reckon. But a semi truck, I could see that being in a semi truck. That's something to make a lot of money with. And the price of insurance now. My son's 17, he's driving. My daughter's 15, she's driving. Holy mercy. Insurance is outrageous. Seems like a total rip-off when I pay that money. $140,000 for the truck. For my viewers, the auction company has got in touch with me though, but I haven't done anything. It's just for y'all guys to see. I want to try to go to some more too. So I know January, that farm that I worked this year, they're going to auction that equipment off there. So I'm going to try to be there. Yeah, I like bringing y'all along on whatever we're doing. Just the past few days and this week, there was nothing to do. I mean, other than to stay inside or stick a bale of hay out, and it was raining. So I couldn't sit on the open cab tractor and record nothing. So that's why we didn't do any uploads Friday or Saturday. Whew. Yeah, the auction company told me, that they was wanting to talk about, working something out where I could go to all the auctions for them and go beforehand and put the stuff out like I done on my own doing. But I don't know. I don't want nobody to think I'm sold out to nobody. I don't want, and I'm not gonna sell out to nobody. Hey ASAP, fishing, how you doing? Hey Mallard, fine, how y'all doing? We doing good, just talking and pouting over the rain. Be the next machinery peak. If it gets all y'all, if y'all like that stuff, I mean, Santa Claus is eating up all our money, or he's eating up mine. I don't even know, y'all. I never thought I would see today that a cell phone will cost over $1,000. Is it? I mean, we are living in a weird world, y'all. Yeah, like I said, I might, but it's gonna be the way I want to do it too. You know, it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna change the way I'm doing stuff. I mean, I'm changing as I'm learning to do stuff, and if they wanted to make changes in it, and I agreed with it and thought that was the way I wanted to go, then I would probably do it. Yeah, my daughter wants some kind of phone for Christmas, and I about had a heart attack when I looked online at these phones. I'm like, it is, and they're selling 300,000 of them a day or something like that. Yeah, but I don't know how many of them sales will be. You know, I don't mind traveling an hour and a half, you know, to get to a sales site to do that. But traveling 3 or 4 hours one way to get there, you know, that's going to be eating up a lot of my time to do other stuff, especially during the summer. But the sales do slow down in the summer. Thanks for stopping in, World's Okayest Farmer. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a good week. Yeah, 3 or 4 hours ain't too bad. I mean, but to drive that far just to make videos, you know, then it'll add up. You know, driving that far just to make a video, that would really add up a bunch of money and expense for me. Do 11 miles a day to get paid for your time. Yeah. I said I really need to meet with the guy. I talked to the owner. He called me, and I reached out to him first to make sure that he didn't mind me, you know, doing a live there at that sale that day, and he didn't mind. Then I saw him at the sale that day, and we talked for 30, 45 minutes about it. And he was interested, and got the channel name and checked it out, and so you know it might turn into something here in the future. I also thought about you could do something like that, but you know, go to them and go show the equipment for individuals, like you know, have a site or a channel set up so the people could get up with you, and if they wanted to, like for the online bidders, if they wanted to see the machine up close and start it and run it through the paces and the functions of it and all, you know, you know, you could do each piece of equipment, you know, somehow. That was a thought that I had also. Instead of just sitting there bidding online, looking off of one camera on the auction truck, you could actually get in the tractor with me. I could put you in the tractor or under the tractor or show you if something was leaking or if nothing's leaking. Any of y'all guys heard anything of what the farm bill has got in it or don't have in it that they passed the end of the week? I haven't seen nothing on it really. I just heard that they did get one passed. You haven't heard as of yet. Nothing for hay and cow farmers. Now that don't surprise me. I still don't think they've done nothing to change the county or country of origin though. I think they're going to have to do something about that. No, I don't think it's going to help nobody small. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. Which we ain't never got nothing from none of them, no way. I won't even know how to go about it. But I think they need to change the country of origin back. It hasn't helped the grain markets. Drive the price up and blame the farmers. Yeah, the market's this off for sure. Everything goes up and down. The key is trying to figure out, make sure you're selling when it's up and buying when it's down. But like this year when we lost our hay, I made a decision to go ahead and sell my calves that we was going to sell in the spring. I went ahead and sold them in November. So I wouldn't have to feed them through the winter to save on hay. You know, and that I took a loss on that. No, I mean, we still done good, but not as good as I think we would have done in the spring. But also in the spring, you don't never know what this spring ain't got nothing to do with last spring or the last 10 springs. And it depends. The cows that I show on my channel usually have calves in like February or March. And then the bulls that we run there, we take out of there generally and carry them to, I'm trying to think, we take them, the 2 bulls out of there, go, I'm thinking, y'all, so I'm trying to think how to explain it. I like for mine to be born when it's still cold in the spring, right before spring, when it's cold, for we don't have as trouble with flies. And then there'll be green pasture for them to eat. As soon as they able to start nibbling, they'll have hay. Cause we put out hay all year. We keep hay in front of them year round. Try to. Yeah, it's probably a lot colder there than than it is there in February than it is here. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bad hay year, Mr. David. Yeah, see, we don't get below 0 much here, if ever. High in the teens. Yeah, it's bad cold here when we get into teens. So we don't have the cold weather like y'all do. But we have some heat in the summertime though. I probably couldn't handle y'all's cold that y'all have during the winter. But I'm sure it'll be tough on y'all to be here in our summer. Because like I said, our summers be smoking. The humidity's so high. Yeah, there's a lot of row crops around me. If you're looking on our channel at some of the playlists, I've got some drone footage of some of the digging peanuts and combining peanuts and soybeans and cotton. Got some cotton pickers. Come for a visit. I appreciate the heat. I started to go to somewhere. My cousin went up to Canada and bought some whale rigs somewhere up there. I had them shipped back to South Carolina. He tried to get me to go with him, but I wasn't able to go with him. That was probably 10 years ago. Yeah, I think it'll either be, I know there's a drone footage playlist that's got a bunch of the other stuff in it. Ain't nothing fancy. Hey, Mr. George, glad you're able to stop in. Thanks for stopping in, Sampson Farms. I appreciate it, buddy. If any of y'all new in here, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to us. Pretty much all y'all, I know y'all's names, so y'all subscribe. Did you ever get moved, Mr. George? You said the other night that you were thinking about moving. Have a good one there, Sampson. Did you ever get moved, George? You said you was thinking about you was moving somewhere, maybe Michigan or somewhere. Heading back tomorrow morning. Maryland. It's a nice little trailer you got. You can use that to carry all your stuff in when you're moving. Got to get your garage put back together. I hope them termites didn't cause no damage on your garage there, Ralph. 12 to 14 hour drive. You going straight up I-95, George? Going straight 95. I don't know how you go, but if you go straight 95, you'll be going right through my neck of the woods. '95 to 295 around Richmond. Yep, you'll be coming within 30 miles from me whenever you come through on 95. No, it ain't far at all. Do any of y'all know any way to boost a cell phone signal? Like now that I got the Wi-Fi run out to my building, I run the Cat 5 cable out there to my building a couple of weeks ago. $14 miles. I run a Cat 5 wire to my building so I could have better Wi-Fi in my shop back there. So I can close the door and turn the heater on. But if I close my shop door, my phone won't get no calls or texts or nothing. It shows searching for service. So I didn't know if there was some way I could boost it in my metal shop. Because I hate not to have my phone able to ring. You know, I'll be in there working on a tractor for 3 or 4 hours with the door shut. And it won't get no phone calls or nothing. But the internet will work. Wilson makes the best one. Let me write that down, Wilson. I got that wrote down. Well, I can check that out when we get off. What is it, like some type of antenna or something to go on the outside of the building and then something goes inside the building? Because like I said, I'm not good with electronic stuff. I just know you shut that door, it cuts off all outside communications. They make different stuff. I'll just Google that when I get off of here or put my son or somebody on it. Get something searched up. What day you off this week, Ralph? jump right on here. I'll research it real quick while I'm on here. Then y'all ain't. Hey, this thing is about to crash, y'all. Hey, this thing is about to crash. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, I appreciate y'all stopping in, because it's acting like it's fixing to crash. You can? Can you see me too? Is it showing the thing spinning on my screen? You can see me as well too? Okay. It acts like it's gonna cut off. Maybe it won't, but if it does, I appreciate y'all coming in. We'll talk some more till it does cut off. Hey, lesser than one, more than two. From Louisiana, Illinois. Glad you stopped in to chat with us for a second. That don't make sense why my phone's doing that. It's driving me crazy, y'all. It's just sitting here with a circle spinning around and around in the middle of my phone. Alright guys, I'm fixing to shut it down, I reckon. But I sure do appreciate each and every one of y'all stopping in. Y'all have a good week. We'll do the live again next Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Y'all have a good week. Take care. Appreciate you stopping in. Have a good one.